Hello and welcome to youthsaga.com. Today our guest is Shri.Ranjan Kumar Jena. He is a civil engineer by profession and part of the construction industry since 17 long years. So, Mr. Ranjan, welcome to our show.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my experience with you. I hope it will help many people in some way, some other way.
Okay, Mr. Jena, thank you for being with us. So, today our topic will be the cement. The cement is a key chemical ingredient and binding solution in any kind of construction and infrastructure industry. So, construction without cement is unimaginable. So, let's talk about cement. Ranjan, tell us what is the history of cement and how construction was happening when cement was not invented.
Yeah, nice, very nice. Uh, Actually, as you said, without cement, we cannot imagine this modern world. And cement is now a part of this modern world, modern infrastructure, and any country's growth. Cement has an immense contribution. Cement industry. Yes, before cement, we can see there are a lot of monuments, beautiful ancient architectures in all over the world. So they have also used. They have used something that is having similar kind of properties like today's cement. They have used lime and with pozzolanic material, that means having siliceous properties, and locally available some kind of pozzolanic material or siliceous material used with lime, and they have used it. So uh, more than 3000, actually 3000 BC, Egyptians have started using this kind of cementitious material, and in history we have also read that the Romans also have used the similar kind of material for their so many beautiful architectural monuments. And but modern cement, we can say modern cement was invented by a uh, Eng- an English person, and his name was Joseph Aspidin. In the year of 1824, uh, it was invented, and you can see the name of cement is Portland cement.
Okay.
You might have read in the cement bag, it is called Portland, and this Portland name has come from England only, because the color of hardened cement, if cement will be hardened, the color of hardened cement resembles with the color of a natural stone available in Portland, in England. So
Okay.
that is why the Portland name was came from there. And this credit goes to Mr. Joseph Aspidin. He was a mason actually. He was a bricklayer or mason. He had invented cement. Then after that, cement was evolved, and in the year of 1900, in early 90s actually, it came to India during British era, and initially it was the manufacturing was 20 ton per day, and now we are manufacturing more than 300 million ton per annum, and we are the second largest cement manufacturer in world after China, and the
Okay.
per capita cement consumption is more than 200 kg, but in average, but the world average is around 450 kg. So we have also still a long way to go. So India is flourishing. Definitely, the future of cement is very bright in India, because we have to match the world average.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this is the wonderful journey of cement that which he is coming from Egyptian to British, then India also very huge uh, manufacturer of cement. Cement is a wonderful modern binding solution. The combination of cement, crushed stone, and steel to make a very solid thing which is called concrete, and concrete is a very solid stone. as a civil engineer, just tell us to our audience that what is the right proposition for the concrete and how concrete changed the construction history completely.
Yeah, 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 definitely. Um, Actually, just let me simplify. Although it's a very vast topic, and to summarize in half an hour or 15 minutes, it's too difficult for me. But I will try to summarize it. Concrete. I'll just simplify. Let's simplify. Concrete that two we can that is classified into two segments. One is PCC and another one is RCC. PCC is called plain cement concrete. RCC is called reinforced cement concrete. PCC, that means without steel. If we will add steel to PCC, it is RCC.
Okay.
And RCC we are using for columns or pillars, commonly used by masons.
Yes, yes.
Pillar, that is column actually. Then beams means lintel level. We are using beams. Beams definitely we are using as a horizontal section for taking the load of building. Then slabs, roof slab, roof slab. So
Yes.
we are using RCC
Yeah.
there. Yeah. So for PCC, there are the proportion for normal PCC is M1 is to 3 is to 6 or 1 is to 2 is to 4. We are using it as per the strength requirement of the section. And number 2, RCC, minimum grade of RCC. That means if we will add steel to concrete, so minimum grade of concrete will be M20. That means 20 is the strength of concrete. M is for mix ratio. That means cement 1 part, 1.5 part is sand, and 3 part of stone chips, or in civil engineering we are saying we are calling it coarse aggregate. So 1:1.5 is to 3 is the minimum proportion for RCC or steel to be used. And for PCC, that is 1 is to 3 is to 6 or 1 is to 2 is to 4. So minimum grade is that M20 grade. Normally it is used everywhere. You can see everywhere in any kind of buildings. And beyond M20, there is another grade which is introduced by Bureau of Indian Standard. Looking at the environmental condition, mixed proportion actually finalized by Bureau of Indian Standard, IS at Indian Standard. So Bureau of Indian Standard decides what will be the proportion based on the environmental condition. If the environmental is aggressive, the proportion will be cement content will be increased, and cement content will be increased. That like M25 grade. That means 25 is the grade of concrete. M is for mix. Grade of 25 means 25 Newton per millimeter square. That is the compressive strength of concrete. If you will put pressure on the both the side of concrete cube, if you will get 25 Newton per millimeter square, that is called 25 M25 actually.
Okay.
So that is called compressive strength of concrete. So as we go to the aggressive environment, that is, then proportion will be definitely cement content will be more. Proportion will be rich proportion. If we'll say M1 is to 3 is to 6 is a poor proportion. 1:1:2. 1:1:2. That means 1 part of cement, 1 part of sand, and 2 part of stone chips. It is a rich mix, and you have to add more cement. That is M25 grade of concrete. So normally it is used.
When you're saying the aggressive environment, so what do you mean by aggressive environment? More hot?
Aggressive yeah, it can be more hot or like an aggressive environment.
Like tropical climate?
No, that's not exactly tropical. Actually, the environment where the air condition is very vulnerable, like industrial environment.
Hello.
Like seashore area, coastlines. So there is the
Okay.
coastlines. That means the saline environment, high chloride content in
high
that is
chloride
the
content.
very aggressive environment. And undersea construction. So these are the aggressive environment. Marshy
Okay,
land.
okay. I mean, which is deal with more. I mean, core on the concrete, and it maybe affect the concrete.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, so you need more solid, binding
We
composition,
have
which
to
is
increase the strength of concrete actually.
yes,
We have to
which
increase
is
the
which is
strength
hold the
to
which is we
yes,
can yeah we can hold the construction very effectively and for the longer time.
yes, to durability
Okay,
to definitely enhance the durability
durable.
durability of the
Yeah,
structure. The mixed proportion
yes.
has to be decided by the engineer or the
Yes.
expert. Yes.
Okay, that's
A
fine.
normal household will,
So
yes, yeah, yeah, please.
okay, I mean, are you saying that depending upon the climate, depending upon the structures,
Environmental conditions,
feasibility, yes,
yes,
feasibility, and as the and in future, how much pressure is going to take upon. So my like see under sea constructions like use hanging bridges and all those things which can
yes,
heavy
yes, yes,
vehicles are
yes.
running
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
all the
yeah,
time. Yeah,
yeah.
so you have to make the structure very stronger and take the capable of taking more pressure.
Yes, yes. Actually, the more the load, means the grade of concrete will be definitely higher. Higher the grade,
Okay.
the
Yes.
strength will be definitely more.
And
And
the
for
durability
buildings,
will be
for high-rise
huge.
buildings, we cannot use the same proportion what we are using for our normal buildings. For high-rise
Okay.
buildings,
Yeah, nice.
for bridges, the grade of concrete definitely high grades.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, that's true. So well, as all the modern bridges, roads, skyscraper, huge structures, airport, shipyard, tunnels, everything, every construction use tons of cements in the process. So just how cement has been evolved from the beginning till now, because as you tell the history, cement was invented in Britain. And from this invention till now, what is the journey of the cement? How is it that time to now?
Yes, as I said, till now, um, there is no alternative available which can replace cement. So the consumption of cement is definitely rising from the day it was invented until this 21st century. It is rising, and it will rise further, because till now there is no alternative invented which can replace cement. And it the per capita cement consumption, it will calculate in India, it is about 200 kg uh, per person, and in the world it is around 450 kg. So you can imagine, to match the average world average, India definitely has to go a long way. So it is projected that uh, by 2030, the production capacity of India, which is now more than 330 million ton per annum, it will reach up to 550 million ton. And we have around in India more than 200 cement plants, major cement plants are there, and apart from the mini cement plants, which is around more than 300 plants. So India is rising, world is rising. Apart from the, but in if I can add one thing, in America or in Western countries like US and any country, they are already developed. So the cement consumption in we are more than America actually per capita, because
Yes,
India is developing, but and US is
yes,
already developed. So already they have in a
yeah,
saturation. You
yes,
got my point. But China
yes.
and
We
India,
need to do we need to do more construction compared to developed countries because as they're already built all the infrastructure, so we have a lot of scope to develop ourselves as our economy is growing, and the consumption of the middle classes, the high classes is increasing. So they want to live a very luxurious life and a very clean and well
yes,
structured building. So as for the household is concerned, everybody wants to live like a very wonderful home. And apart from that, if you go to the big structures, like we talk about airports, shipyards, seaports, and the bridges and the roads in the hilly areas,
yes. High-rise
which have a
buildings. Yes,
yes, and even the I think the defense sector and the border road organization
yes,
is building roads in a very tough area,
yes, 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 yes. Country's
and
infrastructure. Actually, now government is emphasizing on low-cost housings. Low-cost housing. Actually, there is a major part of the budget is going to housing sector. Actually, uh, our government is desiring to provide at least pakka houses for all the people. So there is a huge scope in housing, and secondly, there is definitely a scope for there are a lot of ambitious projects are going on, or there are upcoming ambitious projects of government like Bharat Mala project, like highway. Lot of highways are tunnels, bullet trains, mega
yes,
cities and
smart
smart cities.
cities.
Around 90, more than 90 smart cities are proposed by government. So there will be a
Yeah.
lot of scope, and definitely there is a bright future. I can say bright future for cement industry in India, and up to by 2030 it will reach around 500 million ton annum.
Okay. So
Yeah.
as we go to the Indian GDP, and how is seeing that cement is contributing to our Indian economy?
Yeah. Cement actually more than 56,000 crore turnover actually was the turnover last in 2020 by cement industry, and more than one cement uh, in cement industry actually more than 1 million people are employed. It is creating
Wow.
opportunity. It is creating opportunity for a larger section of our society, indirectly and indirectly also, because due to cement there are a lot of indirect employment, like trading. For trading, people are engaged in trading of cement. People are engaged in lower section in like
Yes.
laborers required, lot vehicles are required. So directly and indirectly, if you can say, more than 1 million people are engaged in cement. So definitely it is great. It is creating opportunity, job opportunities, and due to infrastructure, and also, yeah, I forgot. We are one of the largest exporter of clinker that is required for manufacturing of cement. We are exporting clinker to African countries. We are exporting clinker to Australia, southeastern countries. So that is required to manufacture cement. So definitely we are gaining that. In that way, definitely India is gaining foreign, in we can say foreign currency
Revenues.
also,
Yes. Yes.
revenues. Yes.
So as you say that India is a developing country, and a lot of development and construction is going to happen, and India have to stretch its potential to unlimited. And as our economy is growing, and people are moving from poor level to middle class, or middle class
Yeah.
moving to the upper class, and the huge expectations among all classes of the society. So definitely there is a lot of aspiration among the people to move forward, live a good life, live with a wonderful home, and with proper infrastructure, roads and railways, everything. So and India is a wonderful. I mean, manufacturing cement in very large scale. Like we have to fulfill our internal requirements, as well as we have to export to the foreign countries. So hopefully that the contribution to the cement industry is huge to the Indian economy. And as you told, it's also engaging the huge section of people of all classes of society,
Yeah,
like laborers, yeah, laborers, engineers, contractors, and
all
yeah,
classes.
construction companies, cement, everything. It's
Yeah,
a huge, yeah, and, generating the huge employment and contributing to the Indian economy too. So,
economy. Yes.
yes. So, Mr. Ranjan, I want to ask the final question that how do you see the future of cement industry and future of Indian construction business?
Yeah, definitely. As I said earlier, uh, there is a huge scope for construction industry in India. As you already said, India is a developing country, and uh, for a developing country, the primary uh, segment is infrastructure, roads, buildings, lot of things which are related, which require cement. So
Yes.
definitely for cement industries, we have a huge scope, and by maximum companies, apart from Indian cement companies, there are foreign companies are also coming to India
Oh,
for setting up industries, and they are also tying up with Indian companies. So and India, as I said, India is the second largest cement manufacturer in the world, and we are manufacturing around 8% of the 8 to 10% of total cement manufacturing in the world. And it definitely it is we are in a right path. Our Indian cement industry is a right path, and it will grow, and we will be the largest cement manufacturer, I think, in world, I think, by 2010 10 years down the line. And definitely for an developing country like India, there is a immense potential for construction and cement industry.
okay. So I want to make a add on this. So is in India as a country have enough raw material availability that it can produce more cement?
Actually, sorry, Abhijit, I could not hear you properly. Tell me again, tell me again. The voice is not audible properly.
Okay, I want to make a add on this that as we are planning for huge production of cement and for our internal uses and export to the foreign countries, are we have enough resources and the raw materials which used in the cement available in the country, or our environment is really have the ingredient to this and the elements is required for the cement production, or we have to import the such things from the outside.
Yeah, excellent, Vijit, excellent insight. Definitely, we have the raw material, that is limestone, which is the main primary raw material for manufacturing of cement. And second is steel, iron ore, and in iron also India is one of the leading country in the world. So we have raw material for cement, and definitely uh, the minerals are not renewable. These are non-renewable resources.
Yes, yes,
If we will finish it, we may we may that may, sorry if we will finish if we will use all the minerals for cement production, so Finina for our future generation, it may not be available for our future generation. So definitely there are research are going on to get alternative for cement, or more to use ready to use materials, and in future, and also we are using blending cement. That is new concept has come in last 20 30 years. We are manufacturing blended cements are in very popular in India in the world. That means we are supplementing the natural resources, minerals, by using some industrial waste. Got my point? We are using industrial
Yeah,
waste
yeah, yeah.
to substitute natural non-renewable minerals like limestone and iron ore. We are using fly ash, which is a industrial waste. We are using slag, that is also industrial waste.
Yes,
Fly ash is a byproduct in thermal power plants, and
yes,
slag is a by waste product in steel plants.
yeah,
So these are the two things are used as a substitute of minerals like limestone, irons. So in that way, we are helping the society, and in that way, we are conserving our very precious minerals like limestone and iron ores. So definitely, this invention is helping us to preserve the minerals. And secondly, definitely researchers in around the world, they are also trying to get some alternative or substitute for cement also. I hope in future also we may get some kind of alternatives which can replace cement. But till now we have to use cement.
yeah. Yeah, as you said that I mean researchers and environment people are understanding the pro and cons of user feelings. So definitely they'll be think about it and work for betterment of our society and country. So thank you very much, Mr. Ranjan. It's a wonderful discussion, and hopefully our audience will really enjoy and empowered with all this wonderful information which may not they have get from anywhere else. So thanks for being with us. Thanks for being with News Saga. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Abhijit. Thank you for giving me this wonderful opportunity to share my experiences and what I know about cement and concrete. It was very difficult to summarize all the 17 years of experience or whatever I know in 30 minutes. But definitely,
Yes,
I hope I have given my best in best of my knowledge. Thank you so much. Thank you. Good night.